Hi folks, welcome to your latest planning outlook that's updated on Tuesday evening the 18th of August. We're looking onwards toward the weekend and things are looking distinctly chilly by the time we get there as temperatures on the highest tops in Scotland fall close to or even just below freezing point, and some of the showers that will be around will have some of the white stuff on the highest tops by that stage. Yes, we've really swung from almost one extreme to the other in the past few weeks. It's a rather unsettled tale overall, with wind and rain, upland gales on the mountains coming back into the forecast this week. It's all the fun of the fair for August in the British Isles, and it's just what can happen when the airflow directions do turn around. Here's where we go then for the next few days. Wednesday sees a frontal system spinning up from the southwest, that bringing rain soon to Wales and advancing northwards into the Peak District and Pennines, and further north than that later on in the day. Ahead of that, it's a lull across much of Scotland with just one or two showers before that system advances northwards later on in Wednesday daytime. Let's take a look at that rainfall sequence then. This in 3-hour steps, the accumulation up until that point in time, so that by the time we get pretty early in the morning, that rain is already moving in and setting in across the south of Wales. And as the morning goes on, that will advance further northwards, maybe just the far north of Wales, taking until late morning before that rain starts to show itself. But it's turning up in the Peak District and it turns pretty wet here as we go into the early afternoon. And much of Wales seeing the rain, maybe just fading a touch further south. One or two pop-up showers across Scotland and the far north of England, but these pretty well scattered, more so than maybe would be suggested by this model, which will just average things out quite a bit. That first batch of rain will push further northwards, although tending to weaken as we go into Wednesday evening, so much of the Highlands sees a decent day with just those well-scattered showers, but some rain will come northwards as we go onwards into the early hours of Thursday, some rain coming back into Wales, and heavy pulses of rain extending to many areas through the course of the night, up to dawn on Thursday morning. That rain system will still be around across the far north of Scotland to start the day on Thursday. That will clear, and something of a drier and brighter interlude then moves in. A few pulses of rain will come back towards Irish sea coasts, and a few scattered showers breaking out across Wales, the Pennines, Lakes and Scotland through the day, but many places getting away with some dry weather through Thursday daytime. Further heavy pulses of rain, though, will extend in off the Atlantic as we go into the early part of Friday. We'll come to the details on that in a moment. Quick look at Thursday's synoptic chart first, and there's the fronts going northwards overnight. These are the next ones moving up from the southwest later on. A brief bump of a ridge of higher pressure in between just gives that quieter spell for a time. Lighter winds briefly, but just look how close together the isobars are coming in from the southwest. Winds will strengthen considerably as Thursday daytime goes on, soonest across Wales with the risk of gale force winds across the mountains. And it's pretty widespread gales by the time we get to Friday, with southwesterlies in charge for most. It might just be that for a time at least across the Highlands we get into a lull in the centre of that low, but the threat of gales extends even here, at least for periods through Friday daytime. Showers will rattle their way through from southwest to northeast, and they may merge into some longer periods of rain with some heavy bursts and the risk of a rumble of thunder mixed in at times. Some hefty bursts of rain almost anywhere then rattling through on those strong winds. It stays a windy and showery picture through into the weekend. The strongest winds likely early in the day, particularly across England and Wales, with some showers on the go from first thing in the morning, and those will rattle through from west to east, some on the heavy side once again, with some sunnier spells mixed in between them, but it's one of those real mixture of sunshine and showers sorts of days for most. Temperatures on the cool side, but even chillier air is moving around from the northwest by late Saturday into Sunday. And with that northwesterly fetch, we're likely to see those temperatures then on the highest Scottish tops by Sunday at or just below freezing point. Some showers will be around, a bit hit and miss in terms of where they fall at this stage, but if you do get them across the Scottish Munros, then some sleet and snow is to be expected out of those showers. It may be that some of the heaviest showers focus themselves across the lakes and particularly toward the Pennines as we go through Sunday afternoon with that northwesterly breeze. The worst of the winds from previous days likely to have eased down a bit, at least by the time we get to Sunday. Looking ahead into the start of next week, and those cool northwesterlies are still around most likely as we go Sunday into Monday. Some uncertainty just how things play out, but I think another day of rather chilly temperatures and some showers of some snow mixed in on the highest tops is to be expected, but some dry and bright periods around as well. And with the air having come around from polar regions, it will be quite clear as well. So some excellent visibility where you are away from showers. The next weather systems, though, not too far away over the Atlantic, and the risk of some further spells of rain coming in from the west with time as we go into the early part of next week. A suggestion may be that those lows are tracking a little bit further southwards, so we might not quite get into a genuine west or southwesterly wind for all, but the idea of being rather changeable, perhaps unsettled overall as we head onwards again into next week. So a bit of a struggle to find good summer weather over the next week or so. The thermals and the waterproofs coming in handy, I suspect. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.